And we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Doing there is he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go. Dobbs now on second down, eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Dobbs to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on fourth down. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down. Snyder is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snyder. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Back to throw. Snyder. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I know they got the 1st down, but, Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And now here's a carry heading left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimum gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Set. Blue landing. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on 2nd down. Snyder. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green, over.
From the gun, Snyder. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
On 4th down, Vance Joseph going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a 1st carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Ohio! Here we
from the shotgun. Here's Dobbs. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Snyder. And that is incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Throwing after the interception. Snyder. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. To throw again. Snyder. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Snyder. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he shifts past him. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And
going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. And it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Looking to throw. Snyder. And this is caught by Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Snyder. And Davis with it left side. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 16. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Snyder. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Green, 39.
From the gun, Snyder. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Aguayo's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Dobbs. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Dobbs. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So out now come the Redskins. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Snyder. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
All right, here we go. Good.
Oh, look at this play call. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference. And down he goes. throws on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Dobbs. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it up, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Back to throw Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Ohio, let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Dobbs is throwing. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 17 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now Dobbs under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Dobbs to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They run the counter now on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Green 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw on 3rd down. Snyder under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
Flex round. Flex round.
To throw is Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Back to throw here. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here come the Redskins now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now they try the right side here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. The point after now for Aguayo. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. They'll drop the throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Return there, give him an even 20 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Operating from the gun, Snyder. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Come on, let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His pass became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And tough starting field position here. Throwing on 1st down. Snyder. He finds his target. It's Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Snyder. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have the 1st down as he gets this up to his own 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they try the right side here. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play, and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's Dobbs to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Todd. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Preston Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Let's go.
Dobbs now on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Washington, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for L.A., they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles.